If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640, it is The Conway Show. All right, we begin with the guy who's had the roughest week of anybody here at iHeartMedia. Maybe that's true. Probably true. A guy who got in an accident, radical accident, last Thursday, and he's been all over the news. People have been raising money left and right. And his name is Foosh. Well, his name is actually Stefan, but we call him Foosh. Foosh, how you, bub?
Ding. Not a great start.
I guess not. Man. Buddy, I can't believe what has happened to you. Do you have any memory of the accident?
I kind of do. I just remember from what I saw. But I listened to yesterday's podcast, and hearing those two guys, their versions, I'll be honest, I thought the car flipped back on its own.
Oh wow!
So to know that they did it was just astonishing, and I'm thankful. So is my parents every day, and you guys, I guess.
Buddy, for people who are just tuning in and haven't heard the 900 news stories on the station about the incident, you're driving on the 105 eastbound to the 110 northbound. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And are you in the diamond lane or the fast lane? What lane are you in?
It's the fast track lane.
Oh, the HOV, fast track lane. Okay. And somebody cut you off?
Yeah, I went really quick, and I just was not expecting it. And I would have been a head-on collision most likely, wow. But I was quick enough to at least move a little bit, but not enough. And so I kind of clipped it, and that's what made me just go overboard, I guess.
Oh, you mean a head-on collision with that barrier?
Yeah, I think I would have done it if I wouldn't have at least turned a little bit to the left.
Right. And that's what may have caused the car to flip then. Did it flip completely upside down, did a couple of cartwheels?
That's the thing I don't know. I don't know if it just fell on its side or if it flipped.
Right.
Some people say it flipped. Some people say they saw the side, so that I couldn't tell you because, it happened in the blink of an eye.
Sure.
And, and for those wondering, I did not have my arm outside of the car because I think if that was the case, it would have just taken my arm off.
Right.
But the flip or the collision with the pavement broke the window, and that's what made my arm scrape the pavement.
Oh, I see. And so you were conscious, though. I mean, conscious enough to tell people that you're late for work, and you wanted to call us, but your cell phone was left in the car, right?
Yeah, I was so concerned with work, and I thought I was going to get in trouble, and I'm looking down at my arm, and and I just could see the inside. And for those who are familiar with the franchise of the Saw movies, I looked like a scene straight out of Saw. It was unreal, but I was in such shock I just couldn't believe it.
Wow. Now, do they have any kind of pain relief for you? I mean, are you on oxycodone or morphine, fentanyl, tramadol? Are you on codeine or any? Is that enough?
Is that enough for you? I've actually been on 3 or 5 of those throughout the week. It's been pretty intense pain, a lot of surgeries. So I still got more coming up. a lot of physical therapy, occupational therapy, and I'm getting stronger every day. I'm trying to do what they tell me. I've always been good at listening to doctors. So yeah, it's really, a lot. But I've been following all of the directions. So.
Do you have a private room, or are there people with you?
I was in a room with 3 other people at first.
Wow.
And my mom is so good, so I was able to get a room with just one other person. But no one has been admitted yet, so I have been by myself technically.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, the last thing you want to do when you're in tremendous pain is be within 3 other people who are also in pain.
Exactly.
It just sounds like a mental hospital all night. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. I think the hardest part is the machines that keep going off at different times of the day, and some of them go off at at night. Sometimes they go off during the day,
right.
And so it's really hard to just kind of relax. So that's why there's always an unusual lack of sleep going on.
Can you get up on your feet, like to go to the bathroom or to walk around?
I just started doing that actually on my own today. So I'm pretty proud of myself because I'm hooked up to what's called a wound vac, and I have to carry it with me. And so I just take it into the bathroom with me. I go to the bathroom by myself, and then I just come back, hook it back up, and then I just kind of lay down because it does tire me out a lot just to have those little walks. But I think it's making me stronger, so that's good.
And I understand your mom and dad have been there every day.
They have been here every single day.
That's great, buddy.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
They're great parents. I couldn't ask for anything better.
Any word on how long you're going to be in the hospital?
Well, I think I definitely have one more surgery, but we're still waiting for the date. So I'm going to update Bellio when I can. And, we'll see when it is. But I still have one more, so I'm definitely here for another week. So my hope is that either by the end of the week, so either Sunday or coming into maybe a Monday or Tuesday, and then I just continue occupational therapy on my own.
Right.
Well, not with my own; it'll be with my mom. But yeah.
Right. And what's the concentration on the surgeries? Is it all on your arm, or are there other parts of your body that have fallen apart?
No, I actually got really lucky. I guess they said I fractured 2 ribs, but within the day after, they said it was already healed, so there's nothing to worry about there, which I was pretty lucky about. And then the rest has been purely on my left arm, but I guess it was so contaminated. The last 3 surgeries have all just been cleaning it out and making sure that it's clean enough to start closing up the wound.
Ah!
And so right now they're waiting for the skin and right now they're waiting for the skin to decide whether it's going to be viable. But the last update they gave me this morning was that it's starting to head in a positive direction, that the skin's starting to reliven and that they can use a decent amount, and then whatever it wasn't able to close the wound, it'll just be a skin graft, so that might be another surgery, so we'll see with that, how that goes. Yeah,
buddy, I don't want to make light of this, but when you missed Hot Dog Day, I said to Bellio, something's going on.
Don't make him laugh.
Yeah.
Don't make him laugh.
I saw the KTLA news and to start with the fact that the video starts with the guy that misses Hot Dog Day. There's a problem.
Yeah, we got an emergency going on.
Hey, with this healing factor that you got, Steph, we're gonna have to rename you now to the Wolverine. We got that rejuvenation thing, man. I think I think it's the preservatives in the hot dogs that you ate.
It might be because the first day when I was in the ICU, the team that did it told me in not so many words, you made us earn our paycheck with that first surgery. It was so rough, and it was so complicated. And so and it continues that way. They just keep saying it's kind of miraculous how much you're healing and how much your body's trying to just heal itself on its own with the help of surgery, of course. But they keep just telling me you got some kind of miraculous something in your DNA. So yeah. So
also, you're young too. In your 30s. Wait till you get in your 60s and try to exit it.
Yeah,
they'll just push you back into the car.
That helps. And that was the other thing, man. When I was sitting down and I was worried about work, and then I saw my car go up in flames, I'm like, damn, man, I lost my car. Like, that sucks. And I was so bummed out. And I was just like, what am I going to do? How am I going to... I was already thinking... Well, first of all, I thought that I was going to go back to work yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, I was like, yeah, it'll just be like 2 surgeries. I'll just do some therapy. I'll go home. And they're like, yeah, you're going to have a couple more surgeries.
Oh, my God.
Just be prepared for that.
Foosh is with us from the hospital, UCLA Harbor, right?
Yes, sir.
Was it weird to see when you were watching TV, you saw yourself on KTLA?
That was a trip. I was just like, to see me in this like reporter version of everything was just kind of mind-blowing. I couldn't believe that was actually happening. And I like, and you like it too, that all these, reporters and articles are actually calling me the Foosh.
I can't believe it. Yeah, Rick Chambers, a very serious news guy here in L.A. for 30 years, is calling you the Foosh.
Yeah, so that was pretty hilarious, and I think it's really cute that they're just like, well, they got their information correct, so that's good,
That's great, buddy.
And I listened to your clip from Petros and Money, and man, that was so funny, and the fact that Crow said that Petros was the first guy to really point out that something was wrong.
He was very nervous.
Yeah, so I thought that was really sweet of him, and, so my best to him. And I love the whole thing with him and Kate, and, like, what would Kate do if you guys are missing? Would you go to his house and all this stuff? And so, yeah, it was just amazing, man. I just, like, and real quick to the fans, I mean, you couldn't ask for better listeners. You couldn't ask for a better radio family with you guys included, but the fact that they're just reaching into their hearts and their wallets, and the prayers and the support and the love.
It's great.
It's really just, my mom hates this word, but it's surreal. I can't believe that it's a real thing, and I'm just shocked every day at it when I see the GoFundMe, and I can't believe it. And yeah, so I think every single person from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I didn't know your mom hated that term. I'll stop using that with her.
Okay, yeah, she'll appreciate it.
Also, on last Thursday when we couldn't find you, I was just going to do a cursory drive-by and say I looked for you and then go to the Hustler Casino, and I got caught up in all that drama.
Yeah, I know, because Hustler's like 10 minutes away.
No kidding. I knew exactly. Yeah. It was on my Waze.
Yeah, exactly.
Buddy, your friend, I know you're a big fan of the Woody Show. Woody donated $1,000 to the GoFundMe.
I saw that the day that it happened. I could not believe that. I was floored. I almost started crying. And then when Greg Gorey read the story about me, I was just like, are you kidding me? And again, my name and then followed by the Foosh.
Yeah.
At, our sister station, KFI. Like, that was just the coolest thing ever. And because they're real. I mean, what they are on radio is what they are in real life. They're just
thank you.
The coolest, low down to people. And so are we, I believe.
Sorry.
But yeah.
Yeah, it must have been, listening to Woody talk about you, it must have been, surreal.
It was surreal. I could not believe that was actually happening. And when my mom played that for me, when Sharon sent her the clip, it lit my heart. It made my whole day. And that's the day when I went through a lot of pain later in the day, because there were some complications, and I was in pain for almost a good hour. But think of the worst pain in your life. And yeah, it was rough. But yeah, that made my day.
Well, when you jump out, you're going to have at least $103,107 that people have raised to help you get by and get back up on your feet, buddy.
When we talk about people, we mean at least 1,600 people that just donated on the GoFundMe alone, brother. So you are loved throughout.
That is unreal. I can't believe the love. I can't believe how much people care. I always just try to step in and do a good show and do my best there, and I don't complain. And, obviously part of it is to have fun, and we definitely have a lot of fun. So I'm just so overwhelmed and humbled by the amount of everything. Just, the overall support. Yeah. You guys are just incredible. Well, there's no words I can use.
If you get out before the summer's over, we'll buzz down to Del Mar. I'll double that for you.
Okay, yeah. I think that'll be a plan.
There you go, buddy. I know you want to get some rest, and your mom said only a maximum of 3 hours you can come on with us. But it sounds like you're beat, so we're gonna let you go. But I really appreciate you coming on. I know it's been tough, but you're gonna pull through this, buddy, and you'll be back here before you know it.
Absolutely. I can't wait to come back and party with you guys.
Much love to you and your parents out there, brother.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You got a hell of a mom in Barbara and a great dad in Ed.
Yeah. No, and I thank you for being so concerned and going to Hawthorne with your flashlight. Thank you.
Nice street to walk around, by the way, with the flashlight after dark in your neighborhood.
You picked a beauty. Doing weed?
Yeah, that's right. Two guys on the corner smoking weed, playing music. I'm like, hey, I got a flashlight looking for my friend. Can you help me look for my friend?
He's white.
Thank you to everyone there, and thank you to people that are covering for me. You guys are champs. I really appreciate that so much. So, I'm going to do my best to get better as fast as I can.
You're the best, man.
Get back to the seat.
All right. Take care, Bob.
Thanks,
nice
man.
to see you. All right, there you go. There's the Foosh. Mending in the hospital. What a great guy, man. That guy's gone through hell and back. Car burned up. His arm is broken. It'll be months maybe before if he ever gets full motion back. But we're praying for him, man. And I'm glad you guys are too. We're live on KFI.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
KFI AM 640's Conway Show. Alex Stone is with us from ABC News. How you, bub?
Man, the Foosh sounds good.
Wow, what a
Pretty
story.
incredible.
Huh? That is unbelievable.
That's great. It sounds like he's doing really well.
He would have burned in his car alive if it wasn't for those Good Samaritans.
Man. And I remember, what was that, Wednesday? When the whole crew was worried about where he was? Yeah. Thursday, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. When nobody knew where he was and wasn't showing up to work, man.
And we couldn't say anything on the air because we didn't want to alarm his friends or his parents or anybody.
Yeah.
We couldn't get a hold of him, I think. On his emergency card, Alex, he put down his mom's name, but he put down his own cell number.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that's not helpful.
When he gets back, we're going to have to give him a tutorial.
And that phone, as he just told you, was in the car and he couldn't get to it.
That's right. Yeah. When I was younger in third grade and we had to fill out emergency cards, those yellow emergency cards.
Right, yeah.
I just assumed because my mom was always there that she worked at Bullock's. And so I just put down Bullock's and their phone number. And man, did that piss her off.
Today's world, Walmart or Target.
That's right.
They're paging your mom at Walmart.
That's right. Yeah. And you know what? They probably would have found her at Bullock's too. So I think I nailed it. Hey, so these Labubu dolls are unbelievable. I don't have a lot of them, but you've got a collection?
Well, my daughter has one now.
Okay.
But my personal collection, I've only got 20 of them, somewhere around there. These are the in things right now, and they make zero sense. But it goes back to like the Beanie Babies back in the day,
right,
or Cabbage Patch dolls, or any of those things. I mean, even baseball cards in some way. But they're these little stuffed animal monsters with the big teeth and the big eyes, and they've got a hook on them so they can be like a keychain or hooked onto a backpack. But because of the demand right now, and they can sell on the secondary market and in like the mall. If you go to the mall right now, you'll find them for like $80. And they're these little tiny stuffed animal things that they are in high demand. And they're all over social media. People are waiting in lines to get them. And to somebody who isn't in it, they make absolutely no sense. But toy experts say that the hook of these things is that you never know what you're going to get when you take it out of the box. The addition that you're getting, the general idea, but the idea is to collect all of these things, and that kids and teenagers, and I guess adults as well, that is the pull. This guy's a toy expert. He kind of explains it.
You buy them through a blind box system, which is a system where essentially you don't know what's in the box. You hope that what's in the box is what you want. If you don't get what you want, you got to go buy another one. A lot of folks have sort of likened that sort of system to almost gambling.
Yeah, so it's like gambling. So anyway, bottom line, now all these burglaries are going on, and thieves know where the money is, and it's in Labubu's right now. So this week in Upland, they made a bust, $30,000 worth of Labubus that have been stolen from a warehouse. Last week in La Puente, $7,000 worth of Labubus were taken from a resale shop. They blew out the window, went in, bypassed all the electronics, the cash, the other merchandise, just to take the Labubu dolls that they're worth so much right now. So it's a hot item, and police say that's the craze right now. Is the thieves want what they're going to make money off of right now. It's Labubus.
It's probably going to be the big Christmas item as well. Alex, we went too long with Steph Foosh, but we got to take off. But I really appreciate coming on, and then thanks for the good wishes for Steph Foosh.
Absolutely, you got it.
All right, you're the best. Thanks, Bob. All right, there he goes, Alex Stone with ABC News. That's going to be the hot item for this Christmas, Labubu dolls. I don't know anybody who has them. No, there's somebody who works here that has them.
My daughter and my kid's mom are all about them. Every day there's a new one coming in the mail.
Really?
Yeah, they bid on them. There's websites where people bid on them. It's insane.
Oh my God! You can't shut that down?
I can't. No, it's not my money.
All right, okay. All right, we're live on KFI AM 640.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
KFI AM 640. It is the Conway program. We got to talk to Steph Foosh at 4 o'clock. So if you missed that, go back and podcast that. That guy's hot. He's in the news right now. He's hotter than hell. He got into a major wreck, almost died. He would have died if it wasn't for the Good Samaritans. And he made it. And now he's just got to get his arm back together, and he'll be back to work. It might be funny, Crozier, if he does come back and he's at the board and it's nothing but F-ups. The microphone out and sound cell play. Could you please not press that? I'm talking. Thank you. Because he's left-handed.
Is he left-handed?
Yeah, that's what I didn't know that either.
Did he say he was left-handed?
Somebody said he was. I think his
if
pickleball partner.
I'm betting he's right now.
Well, he's got to learn everything with his right hand.
Yeah.
That's very difficult to do. You ever try to throw a baseball with your offhand? God, you look like something that's crawled out of a swamp. It's hard to do.
It absolutely.
That's why I have such a tremendous amount of respect for switch hitters.
Yeah.
Not in, swinger clubs, but in baseball.
Don't have any respect for them there?
Not really.
Pick a lane?
Yeah. I don't know.
I was ambidextrous until I was about 6. And then,
is that right?
Yeah. And then my parents said, you got to pick. And I chose left.
Oh, you're lefty? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're right left-handed?
I do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now it's like as much as I might have been ambidextrous before, nah, don't even look at my right hand. There ain't nothing happening.
Don't take this personally, but I think lefties are odd.
They are. I am.
I mean, but they're all have like a not in a bad way, but they're all either really successful or they're in death row. I mean, they live life.
There's extremes to them. Yeah,
that's right.
They're not the middle ground.
Right. There's us boring righties, just go through, you work at a cubicle for 30 years, you get a retirement and you die. But the lefties, man, they go for it.
We do.
I think most musicians are lefties.
A lot of them are, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jimi Hendrix.
That's right.
Although he played a right-handed guitar.
Wait, do they make left-handed, right-handed guitars?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have two left-handed guitars.
I'm right-handed, but I play lefty guitar.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's the way I'm weirdly like certain activities. I'm ambidextrous.
I play drums right-handed.
Yeah.
Wait, who is that other voice?
That's me, Sam.
Oh, Sam. I didn't see your videos down.
No, I see myself. I'm here.
It's just a way for me to figure out who you were.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I'm substitute Foosh.
Substitute.
All right, that's great, man. I hope that guy does get better soon, man. But I want anybody who has a computer right now, go to Google, right, and then just put in define, 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 and then put Foosh, FOOSH, which is Steph Foosh's nickname. Okay.
The Foosh.
Yeah, just put in Foosh. Define Foosh, FOOSH. Put it on your computer, so you know I'm not lying to you. And Foosh, FOOSH, stands for, it's a medical term, stands for fall on outstretched hand. What are the odds of that? That we call them the Foosh, and that's a medical term for falling on an outstretched hand. It's a term to describe a common type of injury that occurs when a person is driving on the 105 freeway and starts doing cartwheels.
My daughter, City, she broke her wrists maybe 6 times when she was a young girl. She had some condition that she was very susceptible to it. And when all this stuff was going on and we found out all this information started coming in on Friday, my daughter, she texted me and goes, "Oh my God, I fooshed my wrist 6 times when I was a kid."
I had never heard that term before.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so some people are asking where that term came from, and I'll try to tell you, but I don't really know the whole story. My wife has a friend named Stephanie, and Stephanie they've been friends since 3rd grade, childhood friends. I'm sorry, before that, I think they knew each other in kindergarten. And they're still friends. She's a great lady, lives up in Oregon. I've known her for a long time, probably, over 25 years. And her name is Stephanie. And for some reason, she drove down here to drive up to Oregon with my wife. I just called her Steph Foosh. I don't know why. I don't know where that came from or how it started. And I just gave her the nickname Steph Foosh. And then when Stefan started here, I couldn't understand what his name was. Stefan, it's Stefan. Stefan. So I said, you're just Steph Foosh. And people could start calling him the Foosh, but people are uncomfortable calling him that. Like Shannon Farron can't call him that. She says she doesn't feel close enough to call him the Foosh.
Well, we tried giving him another nickname initially. Like I think Sharon was a big fan of Wolf.
Right.
Which I always kind of liked, but
Yeah. In my cell phone, she gave him that nickname so early on. In my cell phone, he's listed under the Wolf.
Under the Wolf?
Yeah. It's a true story. I'll show it to you. I'll prove to you again that I'm not lying. God, I would do that a lot.
Something's in your phone, man.
Yeah,
that's it. It's locked in.
So I'm going to show you this on the video camera. WLF. And then, look, how about this? Buddy, I have Stefan's mom is Wolf Mom, and Stefoosh is Wolf. Look at that. There's if I type in Wolf at the top there, those two names come up.
That's great.
Isn't that crazy? And I don't even know what it means. He's not the Wolf. I don't even know what that means. But Bellio just texted me. She's home. She was really emotional over Steph Foosh today. She couldn't come in. The Wolf tried to make that stick. Oh, I see. Stefan.
He liked it.
Yeah, he didn't like the Foosh, and he wanted to make that stick. And I feel bad for Mo Kelly because Mo goes back and forth. He doesn't feel like he owns the Foosh or comfortable with the Foosh, so he goes back with Stefan, and then
he always intros him as Stefan at the beginning of the show. Yeah.
So I apologize. I might be the cause of this accident. Calling him the Foosh, and he was wildly depressed over
it. The best is just Rick Chambers from KTLA. Just the way he says it, it's just like he was the Foosh.
Yeah. When we come back, I'll play that for you. It's Rick Chambers, who's had an unbelievable career on NBC. Then he went to CBS KCAL, and then he went to KTLA. And I think he's going to probably wrap up his career on KTLA at some year in the future. But that guy's great. That guy's been around for an awful long time. And he was with us when David Cash was in the news with Jeremy Strohmeyer, when Jeremy Strohmeyer killed Sharice Iverson at State Line back in 1999 or 2000. And we did a big story on that at KLSX. Rick Chambers was the first guy to come out there and interview us for that. And he was the only guy that came up this time as well. So Rick Chambers with KTLA, you're the only guy that said, hey, I think we can help you try to find the heroes that saved Steph Foosh, and you did it. Without Rick Chambers, we'd have never found those guys. Never. Without KTLA. There's no way. No way. And now we know who they are, and they're coming in Thursday, thanks to Sandra Mitchell and Rick Chambers. And Michael Ullman was on as well. He was the anchor. Those are very sweet gentlemen over there. That was
at 97, by the way.
Was it 97?
Yeah, the David Cash.
Wow.
We're all on borderline.
That was the first year. I started in December of 1996. So it was must have been August. Was it August?
May.
Was it May? Okay, but when we went to...
Late May was when it happened.
Oh, when it happened. Okay. Oh, I see. You're right. Okay. Then in late August, we went to... When David Cash went to school, we were like, wait a minute, how's this kid going to school where he didn't report his friend who killed a 6-year-old? What's going on with Berkeley? And we all took a bus up there and had a huge week. All right, we're live on KFI. We'll come back. I'll play the Rick Chambers part where he refers to Stefan as the Foosh. We're live on KFI. KFI AM 640. It is the Conway Show. We're live every Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. They wanted me to tell you that. I don't know why. I guess you could have figured that out by now, but I guess we always get new listeners. Is that true, Crozier? We always get new listeners?
Always.
Yeah.
It's a cycle.
People die and they fade away and we get new ones, or they move out of state.
I don't know how many times, like on our social media, we'll have people that'll leave comments saying that their parents made them when they were little kids listen to us, and now they voluntarily listen to us gleefully.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's kind of a cool deal.
Very much so.
All right, so Steph Foosh was pretty banged up with this, with this car crash that he was in. And they refer to him on KTLA News as the Foosh, which is odd. Michael Ullman, who's a seasoned anchor, has been around for, 20, 30, 40 years. Rick Chambers, 30, 40 years. And they took his nickname, the Foosh, and ran with it. This was on KTLA. And this is how we found the heroes that saved Steph Foosh's life. So thank you to KTLA. It's everyone over there deserves an attaboy. I don't know who the news director over there is. Is it still Ball? Is his name?
Don't
know. I don't know. But maybe he's pressed on. I'll have to ask some of my buddies who work over there. Got to give the news director some love.
Jason Ball.
Is it Jason Ball still over there?
That's what it says.
Really? I thought he had moved on.
No. Now I'm seeing a little bit older one. Newer article. It says life after. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Maybe I should go over there. So, all right, here it is. Steph Foosh being called Steph Foosh on KTLA. KTLA Channel 5, by the way. Big dog. Is this computer on? Sammy? Thanks, man.
A horrific car crash caught on a passerby's cell phone could have ended in tragedy. Instead, strangers stepped in and likely saved the victim's life. That man works on a popular KFI radio show.
Now the show's host is praising the Good Samaritans and hoping more people will follow their lead. Rick Chambers live in Burbank with the dramatic video and the reaction tonight. Rick.
Yeah, Micah, the crew here at iHeart would love to have these Good Samaritans step forward and be recognized, because they would just, there'd be no doubt that we would be doing an obit tonight had they just driven past.
In radio, if a guy misses hot dog day, that's an emergency. It's a big red flag. That's true, by the way. Totally true. Guy misses, it was hot dog day. And anybody in radio misses hot dog day, they're gone.
It appears to be Erica Hill Rodriguez.
Is that right? Erica Hill Rodriguez?
Yes.
A woman?
Yes.
Okay.
She came from, where did she come from? It says she came from further up the street.
I'll have to write her a note. Wait, give me that name again.
Erica Hill Rodriguez. She was a news director at KTTV.
Rodriguez.
Before KTLA.
KTTV?
Yeah.
Channel 11?
And then she went to KTLA.
Right on. Okay, thanks, Bob. In radio, if a guy misses hot dog day, that's an emergency. It's a big red flag.
This is that guy that he's referring to. Stefan Cabezas, or Stefoosh to the Conway audience. He didn't show up for work yesterday at KFI Radio. He's a technical director here, but he didn't call or message.
We did 3 hours yesterday in panicking and trying to, figure out where this guy was. That's true.
I've never seen anything like that.
This is where Foosh was. in that burning car up on the 105 connector to the 110 freeway.
I think what happened was he was changing lanes, somebody cut him off, and he hit the guardrail. The car flipped over and caught fire.
Stefan's mom tells me that his arm was trapped outside the window as that car was rolling over.
Okay, so he referred to him as Stefan there.
Stefan's mom.
But
these three still unidentified Good Samaritans pulled the Foosh from the car before he burned to death.
It kind of takes the strength out of it, doesn't it, a little bit?
It absolutely does. Yeah. Bozo would have burned in the car if it wasn't for these great Samaritans. Bozo? It's kind of an odd, I don't think anyone has ever said that before.
Pulled the Foosh from the car before he burned to death.
That's never been said before. There's no way in the history of the world that's been said before. Nobody has ever said that.
Pulled the Foosh.
Rick Chambers was the first guy to ever say this.
Pulled the Foosh from the car before he burned to death. And an unknown woman applied a tourniquet to his mangled arm.
Billy, what was that thing we talked about with Harvey Korman?
Police say that Foosh...
By the way, that's his impression of me.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they used, his impression of me.
Billy, what was that thing we talked about with Harvey Korman?
Police say that Foosh wouldn't have made it without the help of those strangers.
Yeah, throw the Foosh at him again.
Police say that Foosh wouldn't have made it without the help of those strangers.
Yeah.
But to make matters worse, Steph's ID burned in the crash. He was here at Harbor UCLA Medical Center for 8 hours before family and friends even knew he was hurt.
Wow.
Folks at KFI thought they had lost him.
Oh, Rick, I thought he was gone. I thought it was over. I had the worst feeling in the world.
But Foosh...
That's an old trick, by the way. When you use the reporter's name, whatever you say afterwards, he's going to use that. Guys like to hear their names on the air.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Jim, you talked Jim Hill. Oh, Jim, the game was unbelievable. I learned that from my dad. Oh, Rick, I thought he was gone. I thought it was over. I had the worst feeling in the world.
But Foosh will survive. He had his second surgery today and was in the ICU.
Did you hear that? He gave him the Foosh again.
But Foosh will survive.
Foosh! He goes, the Foosh, Foosh, and Stefoosh. He has 3 nicknames. Foosh, the Foosh, and Stefoosh.
He had his second surgery today and was in the ICU on a ventilator.
Oh, what a sweet man. All right, we'll come back. We have also, I was on Gary and Shannon this morning, so we'll play that before we get out of here.
So one quick clarification, because Sharon sent me this information. Pete Wilgren is the managing director of content, and he was the one that actually picked up the story from Post from us, because he's a big fan of yours.
More thank you notes.
Shout out to Pete Wilgren.
Wilgren? How do you spell that?
Wilgren. He's the one that found the story and sent out Rick and Sandra.
Wilgren?
Yes. Wilgren.
I don't have enough of these thank you notes. All right. Thanks, buddy. We're live on KFI AM 640.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.